idol yan sa ni Mike. Idol yan si Mike, idol po kayo.
Mike, congratulations.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, beautiful. I'm here to support you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Good, support you.
He's obviously not the same Pacquiao that fought me, that's fought the greats. I wish him the best. Be careful up there. You know, he's not young like he used to be, but I'm sure he still has that power. So anything can happen, but just be careful.
Thank you, Oscar.
Two legends, one gym, and a sparring session so wild it had people outside the building thinking there was an earthquake. Mike Tyson just went full beast mode on Manny Pacquiao, and nobody saw it coming. But don't get it twisted, this wasn't beef. This was business.v because Manny Pacquiao is back. That's right, the Pac-Man's launching a comeback. And guess who's helping him sharpen the blades? Iron Mike himself. Let's break down how this all started, why Tyson is suddenly acting like a full-blown fight coach, and what this Pacquiao comeback could actually mean for the entire fight world. First things first, Pacquiao is officially back in training mode. Not for a charity exhibition, not for a light 6-round touch and go. We're talking real opponent, real preparation, real stakes. And the name on the table right now? Mario Barrios.
What's up, guys? So it looks like Manny Pacquiao is going to return thanks to Happy Punch putting out this information. Go check them out on Twitter or X. It says WBC president announces Mario Barrios, hopefully I'm saying that right, will defend his welterweight title against Manny Pacquiao in July. So Manny Pacquiao is returning and automatically getting a title shot. That doesn't seem like a fair thing to happen, but I guess that's what we're going to get. I haven't watched Manny Pacquiao in a few years. Like, I don't remember. I didn't watch his last couple fights, and but I don't think he's getting older, and yeah, maybe he could beat this guy, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I thought he retired, and now he's coming back out. All these boxers are coming back out of retirement. Tyson Fury retired, and now he's wanting a rematch against the champ again for the third time. But here we go again. Another retired boxer coming back out of retirement for a title shot that they really don't deserve because they haven't been around boxing in a while. Huh. Like, comment, and share, guys. If you want to support my channel. Shit, I can't speak. Holy crap. Anyways, bye, guys.
The 46-year-old boxing legend is stepping into the ring for a WBC welterweight title fight against Mario Barrios on July 19th in Las Vegas. And this comeback is already being dubbed one of the most iconic moments in modern boxing. Pacquiao, the only 8-division world champion in the sport's history, last fought professionally in August 2021 when he suffered a decision loss to Yordenis Ugas. Many thought that was the final chapter, but now the script is being rewritten. This isn't just another fight. It's personal. It's legacy-defining. According to WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman, Pacquiao wants to retire as champion. That's the goal, and he's risking everything to get there.
Nami-miss ko kasi yung boxing eh. Either exhibition, okay lang pag exhibition lang. Ano lang. Pero sa akin, siyempre, as a boxer, gusto mo mag-world champion ulit. But I'm happy naman ako kung ano yung magiging future ko, ano yung pinapabaya ko sa Panginoon. Makalaban ako, hindi. No problem.
Pero Sir Bob, ano na ho ba? When we're leaving it out in the open, come what may, or determined na tayo to return to the ring?
I cannot say determined na to return, but if there's opportunity, pwede. Pero kung wala, happy na ako doing an exhibition.
The fight, which will stream on PBC pay-per-view via Prime Video, has been confirmed despite Pacquiao holding off on a formal announcement until after the Philippine elections on May 12th. He's returning with the full blessing of the Nevada State Athletic Commission and is reportedly in fighting shape after months of private training, including custom rule bouts and an exhibition against DKU.
147, kind of a weird spot right now. We're looking at Manny Pacquiao potentially facing Mario Barrios. What do you think of that fight?
Yeah, I think that, it's a very contentious subject. Like, people moaning about Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is still good enough to beat most fighters in the top 20 at 147 pounds. He's clearly not the fighter that he once was. You're not going to be at that age. My problem is that he's been inactive for quite a long time, like we were talking about.
But here's the twist. He's not training in the Philippines. He's not with Freddie Roach full-time. He's been spotted in Los Angeles, training under the brutal gaze of Mike Tyson. Let that sink in.
Pacquiao looks sensational his last fight. Oh, it's sensational. No fighter, and you as my witness, as any expert, no fighter looks more sensational than Pacquiao looked the other night. No fighter, name a fighter looked more sensational than Manny Pacquiao did the night he fought.
Let me sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather. How do I sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather?
All right, hey, listen. Then that shows that you're a neophyte in boxing. You know nothing about boxing.
Oh, excuse me?
Because no.
What? I ain't even right. What you say?
You don't know much about boxing.
You're more uncomfortable up here.
No one said who was better. I said there's nobody in boxing or fighting that looks sensational.
Sensational.
The way that Pacquiao did against Rios.
In other words,
what do you think?
So why would a guy like Pacquiao, an 8-division champion, need Mike Tyson in his corner? Simple. Tyson just lived it. He came back from the shadows, took a fight with Jake Paul at damn near 60, and showed the world he's still built different. And even though Jake ended up taking the win, Tyson walked out with the world's respect still intact. No knockout, no humiliation, just raw, legendary energy. Pacquiao saw that, and he knew, if Mike can turn back the clock at that level, maybe I can too. So Tyson's not just sparring with him, he's coaching him, mentoring him, pushing him. And the recent sparring session between them? It wasn't light, it wasn't friendly, it was war. Tyson didn't pull punches. He cut the ring off like it was 1989. He trapped Manny in the corner, unloaded a combo to the body, and made Pacquiao back up, something we rarely see. But Manny, he fought back. Speed still there, reflexes still nasty. He landed a crisp left straight that caught Mike clean on the jaw. Tyson just grinned. No ego, just respect. But make no mistake, Tyson laid down the law. This ain't Tyson trying to revive his own legacy. This is Tyson helping others build theirs. After his return bout against Jake Paul, Mike started rebranding himself behind the scenes. Less Iron Mike, more Mentor Mike. He's already taken a couple young heavyweights under his wing. But Pacquiao? That's next level.
21 years ago, you won your first world title as a flyweight. What do you remember about that night? And did you ever expect that you'd be fighting 147 pounders, 154 pounders?
No, I never imagined. I never imagined that I can fight a 154 pounds against Margarito. When I started in boxing, I will tell you this. I was 16 years old, and I'm applying a license for a professional boxing. But they told me, where is your birth certificate? You cannot turn professional until you are 18 years old. Okay, 18 years old. And I said, I was 16 years old, and I said, I'm 18 years old, mom. I'm 18 years old. And then I just turning 18 years old December 17, and my fight is January 25, 1995. Then I just turning 18 years old. And then, oh, where's your birth certificate? And that time we don't have email or email, we don't have phone. So, oh, mom, can we just to follow the birth certificate, because I will get my birth certificate in Mindanao, which is far away in the province. So that's the story. And then, but my fight, mom, is just this month, January 25. So I need to get the license, because, but the birth certificate will follow. And then to give me a license, okay, good. But I have a problem when weigh-in before the fight. The minimum weight is 105, right? Yeah. 105 at the professional. But my weight is 98 pounds. 98? Wow. 98 pounds. Wow. For your pro debut? 98 pounds. So wow. I have a problem. I have a problem because minimum weight is 105 pounds. And then my weight is 98 pounds.
What weight was the fight supposed to be at? 105?
105.
And you're 7 pounds under?
I'm 98 pounds. So I was thinking, okay, I will put a heavy metal in my brief. Did you? Did you make weight? Yeah. Of course, I make weight. 4 or 5 pounds. Wow. Okay.
That's a lot. Did you ever show them your birth certificate? Did they ever ask you?
No, when I fought, after the fight.
Are you really 38?
After that fight, the game management board, the commission, they forgot, because they saw how I fight. Oh, they like me. They like, you're good, Paul. You're a good fighter. Thank you, mom. Thank you. And then they forgot my birth certificate. Yes.
Till today. Now they're looking for it.
They forgot my birth certificate. So that's why I turned professional at 16. At age of 17, I become an Asian champion. And at age of 18, I become a world champion. Age of 18. So that fight in Thailand.
What do you remember about winning that first title when you were 18 years old?
I was underdog. Nobody cheered for me, because they think that I am a kind of opponent that should fight for the champion of Thailand. But I knock him out. At the 8th round.
Insiders say Mike's helping Manny with more than just power. He's teaching ring control, mental warfare, pressure psychology, Tyson tactics. And if you think that doesn't matter for a southpaw like Manny, think again. That Tyson pressure style is perfect for slowing down counterpunchers like Mario. This isn't random. This is strategic. Pacquiao wants revenge, and he knows Tyson's brain might be the secret weapon. And Tyson's going to be right there, ringside or in the corner, making sure Pacquiao's locked in.
2015. And what do you tell him now? He's going to be the 47th president. He's a big boxing fan.
Of course, supporting him of his administration.
Now, let's rewind for a second. Mike Tyson's recent fight with Jake Paul might have ended in an L on paper, but Tyson ain't taking it like that. He said on his podcast, "Jake's got hands, but he didn't break me. I went all rounds. I made him work. I'm still a lion."
This man is an icon, and it's just an honor to be able to fight him. And he's obviously the toughest, baddest man on the planet. So it was really tough, like I expected it to be.
What is your assessment of Jake Paul, the boxer?
A very good fighter.
Do you think he deserves respect from the public?
Absolutely.
Hey, that was a good slap. I like that.
That fight showed Tyson what works in 2025 and what doesn't. And he's bringing that fresh intel to Manny's camp. Tyson's not trying to make Pacquiao fight like him. He's helping him think like him. There's a difference. And that difference might be what gives Pacquiao a real shot against Mario, or anyone else. After that intense sparring session, reports say Tyson pulled Manny aside and said, "You still got it, but don't fight to prove something. Fight because you know something." That's what this comeback is about, not proving doubters wrong, but reminding everyone what greatness looks like. Once the gym footage started leaking, gritty clips, muted audio, wild exchanges, the internet went nuts. Reddit threads popped up. Twitter exploded. Instagram boxing pages got flooded with Pacquiao vs. Tyson? Mike is coaching? This is the wildest thing I've seen all year. Even UFC stars started chiming in. Conor McGregor tweeted, "That's some real fight energy. Respect to both legends." This wasn't just a sparring clip. It was a warning.
If you be honest, Inoue is a lot better skilled fighter than Pacquiao at that time. A lot more complete. He's more complete of a fighter. Pacquiao is talented and he has ability, but Pacquiao's biggest thing is his heart. Like that's what get him through a lot of shit. Cause you can hit Pacquiao will never let you know it, that he's affected by it, and he'll keep coming. But he coming at a volume and at a rate like Pacquiao set himself up for that to be knocked out like that by Marquez. So, two different animals. Yeah, the stories are similar where they coming from lightweights and going up and beating shit up, but the skill set is way different.
Does Inoue have a chance to eclipse Manny Pacquiao, or eclipse his legacy?
Yeah, he do. Cause he gotta. Okay, so look, Inoue, I don't know how tall he is, but
Pacquiao is not done. And with Tyson behind him, he might be more dangerous than ever. Despite being 46, Manny Pacquiao still looks shockingly sharp, both physically and technically. Footage from his recent training camps shows that his signature in and out movement hasn't lost a step. He's still bouncing on the balls of his feet, cutting angles with explosive lateral shifts, and firing off those trademark flurries that overwhelm opponents in the pocket. His hand speed remains elite for any weight class, let alone at welterweight. And it's not just raw speed. His timing is intact. Pacquiao still knows how to pull a counter over a jab, how to bait a high guard before slipping a hook around it, and how to pivot off the line mid-combination to create blind spots. His conditioning also looks elite. He's consistently sparring multiple rounds with younger fighters, maintaining a high punch output without fading. The cardio, the muscle memory, the IQ, it's all still there. While reflexes do decline with age, Manny's ability to read patterns, set traps, and mix levels with his southpaw stance gives him the kind of edge that doesn't fade easily. In fact, watching him now, you'd think he never left. The explosiveness might be 90% of what it once was, but the experience? That's 200%.
Still there. Manny Pacquiao getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, you know, it has to be pertaining to any kind of money. You know, it has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money. One, two. I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, you know, bigger fighter, knows how to, you know, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division. And for Manny to come back after this long and to face a young guy like that is dangerous.
The opponent, Mario Barrios, is no pushover. He's 29 in his prime and recently fought on the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson undercard, a major stage in its own right. Barrios holds a 3-0-1 record in his last 4 fights and has only lost to elite names like Tank Davis and Keith Thurman.
Mario got the win. How do you feel about your performance?
I felt right about it. The eye, like, it made it hard to get my rhythm, to get my range down. But of course, you know, I'm gonna stay in there.
No excuses, but you know, being sick didn't help.
Story on the right.
Being sick with the flu didn't help. You got it done, baby.
But make no mistake, this moment belongs to Manny. He's not just fighting for a belt, he's fighting to end his career his way, with gold around his waist and history in his hands.
Last question, GH. It's rumored that Manny Pacquiao could possibly face Mario Barrios.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao is 45 years old. What'd you think of that fight?
Sound like Pacquiao trying to hit a lick. You know what I mean? But Pacquiao not Pacquiao no more. It's tough to go against him in this situation because if it was some years ago, Pacquiao would beat Barrios' ass. But right now, Barrios, with his momentum, might fuck around and beat Pacquiao up. I mean, not knock him out, but you know what I mean, beat him on the cards, beat him behind that jab.
Similar to like Ugas, the Ugas fight?
Yeah, like on some shit like that. It's a good fight, but it's more of a good fight for Barrios. Pacquiao don't need it, but Pacquiao want to come back, and he want to come back with a bang, so I mean, why not? If he can make it happen, make it happen.
And with Mike Tyson now in his corner, helping sharpen the edge with heavyweight grit and fight night wisdom from his own recent return against Jake Paul, this comeback might just be Pacquiao's boldest move yet.
Boxing, the answer is yeah, probably. In the ratings world and activity world, the answer is probably not.
Do you think it's strange that he's coming off the couch and getting a title fight like that?
I think when you've achieved what he's achieved, you've always got the right to do things a little bit differently to others. And with all due respect, Barrios is not Boots, and Barrios is not Crawford. You know, and that's why, you know, we pushed the Conor Benn fight. Conor Benn, like, his best win is against Algieri or Van Heerden.
Let's keep it a buck. Boxing right now, it's messy. Too much talk, not enough action. Too many influencers, not enough killers. But when two legends link up and remind the world what it's really about, everything shifts. Tyson and Pacquiao aren't clout chasing. They're not trying to go viral. They're doing what they were born to do. Fight, inspire, and rewrite the rules. So let's run it back. Mike Tyson went from knocking out legends to mentoring one. And Manny Pacquiao? He's not here for exhibitions. He's here for legacy, vengeance, and fireworks. That sparring session wasn't a stunt. It was a signal. The OGs aren't done yet. And if Mario's watching, he better start running those laps. Because Pacquiao's coming with Iron Mike in his corner. And he's not playing games this time. Make sure you hit that like, smash that subscribe, and drop your take in the comments. Should Tyson and Pacquiao team up for real? Or do you think the new generation is too fast, too sharp, too young? Let's talk. I'll see you in the next video.